Hey, what's happening, world? B Marsh Boxing back at it with another one. Breakdown and prediction time. We got a fight coming up this weekend. 115 pounds, super flyweight, Unification, I believe in Dallas, Texas. WBC and Ring Magazine champion, Juan Francisco Estrada, 40 what is he? 41 wins, 3 losses, 28 KOs. Versus Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez, 50 wins, 2 losses, 41 KOs. Mexico versus Nicaragua. Should be an exciting one, y'all. This is actually the second time they're going to fight. This is a rematch. 9 years in the making. Could you believe that? I believe they last fought in 2012. Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez at the time when they fought was a WBA light flyweight champion, 108 pounds. But now both guys have moved up in weight. Both guys have been in wars. And here they are again in a unification. Can't wait. The number one question is, can the man Estrada avenge that loss that happened in Los Angeles in 2012? Time will tell, and I'm looking forward to this match. Alright. So, Chocolatito, he's about 5'3", 64-inch reach. I believe the man Estrada is about 5'4" in the 66-inch reach. Both guys have been on the pound-for-pound list. Currently, Juan Francisco Estrada is on the pound-for-pound list. And if you've been listening to the B Marsh Boxing channel, since I came on the scene, I've been told y'all who I personally think is the best pound-for-pound fighter out of Mexico. And no, it ain't Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. No, it ain't Oscar Valdez. It ain't Canelo neither. Nah, Canelo gets omitted from being the best pound-for-pound fighter out of Mexico currently because obviously he's taking steroids, been popped twice for that. Juan Francisco Estrada keeps trucking on. 3 losses, sure. Who'd he lose to? He had a loss early in his career where it was like an 8-rounder. I never seen the fight, but I just know that's one of the fights that he's lost. I definitely saw when he lost to the man Chocolatito in a very inspiring fight from both guys. Close fight, but I thought the right man won. And he was in another close decision. I believe a majority decision loss to SSR, a.k.a. Rongvasai, Sor Rongvasai, Sirisaket out of Thailand. Speaking of Sirisaket, he's actually the mandatory for the winner of this fight. Pending Sirisaket, SSR, he has a fight coming up. Might be this weekend against a guy from Thailand as well, if I'm not mistaken, or Philippines. Definitely an Asian guy. And pending the man SSR winning, he gets the winner of Chocolatito versus Juan Francisco Estrada this weekend. But let me get back. I thought I already told you, if you've been listening to my channel, to me the best fight out of Mexico since Juan Manuel Marquez is Juan Francisco Estrada. I believe he has the skills to pay the bills. He's displayed it against all styles, all comers. And that's why he sits among the best top 10 pound-for-pounders currently in boxing. And he's been there for a little while since he beat SSR, Sirisaket Sorongvasai. So let's get into it, breakdown and prediction. Now, the man Juan Francisco Estrada, of course, he became the WBC and Ring Magazine champion when he beat Sirisaket in the second fight. He actually made easy work out of Sorongvasai. It was quite astonishing how he beat him. Looked like the man Rongvasai was sleepwalking in there. Not taking any credit away from the man Estrada. But that was definitely not the same SSR we saw in the first Estrada fight, both Chocolatito fights, and even that controversial loss he had to Carlos Quadras. that got stopped via headbutts. Alright? So, Juan Francisco Estrada's made some nice defenses, beating a guy called Dwayne Beeman or something. He's been representing and defending his title. Juan Chocolatito, on the other hand, after his devastating knockout loss to the man SSR, I personally thought he should have called it quits. That was a devastating knockout. He had nothing else to prove to me in boxing. But he worked his way back up, didn't get an immediate title shot. Worked his way back up, got in position with the WBA rankings, and got the man Kaya Fai in there, who at that time was the WBC champion. WBA champion. Okay? So, Chocolatito has had one title defense since dispatching of Kaya Fai in spectacular fashion. Definitely gave him that work. So does Chocolatito still have enough left in the tank at 33 years old versus the 30-year-old Estrada, who I'm sure has revenge on his mind? Check it. So, looking forward to this fight. Juan Francisco Estrada, like I said, is 30 years old. He has a 3-year age advantage on the man Estrada. Chocolatito. And it's going to be a dandy. Now, keys to victory. Chocolatito is a good combination puncher. He's a better combination puncher, in my opinion, than the man Estrada. He's going to have to let his hands go, but he's going to have to be real strategic because Juan Francisco Estrada is one of the better counter punchers at that weight and in boxing in general, period. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, the man Chocolatito has to let his hands go, but strategic. He's going to have to shift and move his feet, punch at angles. He's going to have to evade the counterpunch, the proverbial counterpunch that the man, what's his name, is going to be throwing back at him. You know what I mean? Trying to make him miss and make him pay. Jesus Christ, man. Y'all making noise, man. Sorry about that, man. Back to business. So, Estrada, being the counterpuncher, is going to be on this timing. He's going to be trying to pop shot. He's going to be trying to catch the man, Juan Francisco Estrada. Chocolatito making mistakes. And he's going to have to counterpunch. And he's going to have to catch him in between punches. Juan Francisco Estrada, he can brawl, he can box, but he's better suited at boxing and counterpunching. I'm not going to say Estrada's chinny. He can hit the canvas as well, just like Chocolatito. And I expect somebody to get dropped in this fight. And possibly the man who might get dropped won't even get up. You know what I mean? There's a high possibility that whoever gets dropped won't get up. If he does get up, he'll be on wobbly legs, and it's only a matter of time. You know what I mean? And I think Chocolatito, this is his most important fight of his career. Like I said, he has nothing to prove. And with him having nothing to prove in boxing, whether he wins or loses, he's still going to the Hall of Fame. But it would put a notch and a feather in his cap if he can get a unification at this super flyweight, where he's looked vulnerable ever since stepping up to the weight class when he fought Carlos Cuadras. Okay? Now, Chocolatito is not really that defensively sound like the man Estrada. You know what I mean? Estrada's going to have to use his jab also as a defense mechanism to catch the man coming in, Estrada, especially in between those combinations that the man Chocolatito loves to throw. You check it? So Juan Francisco Estrada, I give him the edge in the jab. I give him the edge in also the footwork, you know what I mean? I think it's going to be pivotal who has a better footwork. And the man Estrada, I think, has a better footwork, you know what I mean? Chocolatito, I believe, will be coming in, throwing punches and bunches, combinations. And if he doesn't do that, then he's not giving himself an opportunity to win. He's going to have to risk taking chances in order to get the man Juan Francisco Estrada, who I believe Estrada, when faced under pressure, he can buckle. You know what I mean? And it's up to the man Chocolatito to bring that out of the man Estrada. You know what I'm saying? Apply pressure, be on the front foot, but also be wise, move head movement. And if he doesn't have any head movement, I think he'll get pop shot. The man Estrada is a better one at a time puncher. You know what I mean? Pop shot and throwing one at a time, pop, pop, pop. While the man Chocolatito is like a hurricane. But I do believe Estrada, the younger fighter, has the edge in this fight. Being the younger fighter with also, to me, a better skill set, you know what I mean? And the better counter puncher. I think all the advantages are in his favor, besides the man, what's his name? Chocolatito's combinations, which if he applies correct pressure and also cutting off the ring and making the man Estrada have to work on the back foot, Chocolatito could have some success, you know what I'm saying? So time will tell. This Saturday we shall see who's going to win this fight. But my final breakdown and prediction, I got to give it up to the man Juan Francisco Estrada. I believe he might get a late stoppage or it might go to decision. But I believe he'll win this fight. When I'm talking about late stoppage, I'm thinking around like round 10 through 12. Might stop him in the later rounds. I believe one of these guys will hit the canvas. Whom, I don't know. But one of these guys might hit the canvas, and I believe Estrada will become the unified WBC and WBA super flyweight champion. Be Marsh Boxing, leave your thoughts and comments. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm gone.